Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the one and only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. We are your trustworthy pirates. I'm your captain. This is me, First Matey, Mr. Drop the Mic FF, aka DJ Mike and Ikes on the ones and twos. I completely just made up that DJ name. Fuck. It's too early for this.
I'll tell you right now, the only thing that matters right now is let's go Jaguars, baby.
Yeah, you got that right. So I was laying in bed with the missus last night, and she was like, "I didn't see you gamble today." She's like, "Why are you so invested in this?" I'm like, "Because my fucking network said that they were gonna take the South." I was like, "And we look a lot smarter than anyone and everyone else if we end up getting this shit right." So we need to go back. We need to find that clip. We need to put it on the TikTok, and then we need to clip the game winner, the game-winning touchdown, and put that side by side.
I was so nervous, though. Oh, that game scared me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. Why the fuck is NFL Game Day going to check in on Washington? There's no point in this game. Let's go ahead. Let's begin breaking things down. Obviously, the biggest storyline of the morning, which is a storyline that we have been covering all week, as the Bills get ready to take the field today. Obviously, emotions are running high. What are our expected outcomes in that contest today?
I think it's going to be close at first. I think they're going to come out. I do think they're going to come out a little bit flat, but I think they're going to get their wheels and come out firing.
I feel like they come out angry and pissed off. I feel like they come out with a point to prove.
I think it's one. But here's the thing: you 100% could be right, but I don't think there's any in between.
No, I don't think that there's an in between. George, yes, the Bengals did get fucked by this new playoff scenario. This is for this season. It is due to the circumstance.
I honestly don't think they got screwed because I don't think they lose today.
No, I don't think that they fucking lose today. Like,
Mark Andrews is inactive. J.K. Dobbins is inactive. Tyler Huntley is inactive.
Yes, we're throwing rum into our OJ this morning. Why? Because we have hair on our nuts like that. So, Cincinnati takes on Baltimore. It's been a minute since we've seen Lamar back. Obviously, Lamar being the type of talent that can wield a team.
But he's not playing.
He's not? I thought he was supposed to be back.
It's the third string. It's Anthony Brown.
Oh, God. God.
So Lamar and Huntley are out. JK's out. And they're not playing Mark Andrews either. Yeah,
stick a fork in the fucking Ravens. They're done. They're done. They're done.
Oh, and what is Cincinnati's strength?
Oh, Cincinnati's gonna bully you through the fucking air.
No, okay. Don't you think you would want Marcus Peters in there? He's out too.
Yep, he's out too. I think someone brought that up. I think it was Triet brought that up in the chat Friday night.
Yeah, he's actually injured. Andrews is Andrews is dinged up but not playing.
Well, when you play a fucking tight end the way that you play Mark Andrews, you can't exactly just run one guy through the fucking dirt. Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rumboyz and girls. What it do? Dilly.
I'm drinking water for now. I will have a beverage with you at some point in the afternoon.
This is my first drink in 3 days. Well, since Friday night.
I haven't either.
It's been 3 days.
I'm just not in the mood to drink in the morning. I'm not in the mood to drink at 9 a.m. I woke up. Yours is at least 10. Mine's 9.
Yeah. Mine's 10, and I had a great fucking weekend. Aiden, congrats. What did you say?
I said Javonte Davis.
Oh. Aiden, what is good? It is good. What is good, man? Congrats to your Jags, bro. Congrats to your Jags.
Congrats, Aiden.
Mike, I'm sorry, but your Chiefs got gifted the 1 seed. Only due to the situation. Yeah. Only given the situation. Like I'm not saying anything around like the scenario just because like it requires me in order to say anything or like the bad mouth the situation at hand. It requires you to have to kind of take a negative approach towards the situation that happened. Yeah, and I'm like, I'm not doing that.
I would say the only reason I would disagree with George without going negative is that if it is us in Buffalo, it's in a neutral site. So
yeah, it's going to be a neutral site.
we would have had home. We would have had even if Buffalo would have ended up with 1, we still would have been at the 2 and had home field against any other team but Buff.
Aiden said finally back, but finally back was ugly, but got it done. Are you talking about last night's game?
Yeah,
it was
talking about Jacksonville.
Tennessee's defense just showed up to play, and that's really what it was. Jacksonville's defense had to come out and be the equalizer. Both quarterbacks kind of mirrored each other a little bit last night. Lawrence obviously was the better one, but he missed some opportunities. He missed some opportunities there.
That one where he missed Zay Jones in the back of the end zone.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. They did not play their best football.
I have a question for you, but I'm going to save it for the actual game time.
Major Tuddy is the worst fucking mascot of all. Like no, it is.
I don't think it's that bad.
It's not that bad, but it's a disproportionate fucking pig.
Okay, I'll get you that. But
it's disproportionate.
But the pig is not a bad idea.
No, we're supposed to be the hogs, but the hogs don't even fuck with us no more.
No, but I think it's an ode. I think it's a way they can ode to the hogs.
Exactly.
When they didn't get anything that owed to the hogs in the name.
Exactly. Like I get what they're trying to do, but it's like
I don't mind it at all. I get the fact that you're saying how it looks personally, but
you're literally a skewer and an apple in that fucking pig's mouth from it being away racist. Like it's just two steps away. Full empathy for the situation, but if anyone should get the 1 seed, it should be Buffalo.
We just have. It wouldn't necessarily be that way, but the thing is, the last thing I'm going to say about this, and then I'm not saying anything more. I do believe I am on Robbie's side. I think Cincinnati would have won that game on Monday night.
I think Cincinnati would have won that shit straight up.
If that was the case, that would have thrown a wrench into it anyway. So that's why I say I'm just holding off.
Given how competitive the 3 teams are, you're not going to convince me that it was clear cut any one way.
Nope.
No, like it just wasn't. Like it just wasn't. I've always told you guys not to draft fucking tight ends in the first round. This year showed you that you don't need to be drafting tight end early.
If you drafted the 1, you got a very big
advantage. If you drafted the 1,
don't draft everyone, but yeah.
Can you send Gator the links?
I think
Robbie is pumped to see Hal show out. Honestly, I'm just pumped to see what this organization's thought process is going to be thinking going forward. There was a point in time during the season where I was very adamant, hey, like, wow, we're doing good. Let's keep pace. It was very obvious and apparent kind of during the thick of that run. And as we started getting more confidence as a team, I feel like it became more obvious and apparent that the team didn't want anything to do with Dan Schneider's name being associated with any type of success, which I think which is the whole reason why Rivera played fucking stupid about the elimination, which is why I think they threw out Carson Wentz, which is why I think they're starting Sam Howell today. You're starting Sam Howell to see what you could potentially have.
Uh-huh.
You can also be throwing him into a situation. It's one game. And then after this, it's the off season. So it shouldn't rattle his confidence too bad.
No.
But I for me personally, it would be something that I wouldn't want to be taking chances with.
But let me ask you a follow-up. What do you think he's going to do? Because I think he's going to 149 through the air. Maybe a passing TD. Because I'll be 100% real with you. I think I am more excited and intrigued is the right word. I am more intrigued about Sam Howell starting today than you are. I cannot wait.
I'm not.
I know, but there's different reasons. I want to see what
he's a quarterback. He's a quarterback that played at North Carolina. When's the last time that any quarterback from UNC was fucking successful? The most successful player from the University of North Carolina Tar Heels, his name is Lawrence Taylor, and that man played on defense.
Hey, Mitchell Trubisky got to the playoffs.
Suck my nuts.
I had to say it.
Sorry. That was very vulgar, but
hey, I'm joking when I say that, but I had to say it. And
I know, bro.
You were right. I'm giving you credit. I was afraid you were going to forget about LT, and I was like, please don't forget LT. Please don't forget LT.
They're the two greatest athletes in that school's history that are even worth a damn are LT and Michael Jordan. Outside of that school produces great basketball players, does not produce football players. They're not a football school.
The only one I will give you besides that you have not mentioned, and I'm not saying he's like great like LT, but he's good, was Jabril Peppers.
Yes, Jabril Peppers was amazing. Don't get me wrong. Like they're
but on that level, defense. You're right. On that level, you're right. On that level, you're 100% right.
Again, defense. Like the so I'm not because of preconceived notions. I'm not a big small school quarterback like or like not well known, school like quarterback type of guy. It's just. I think it says something to the level of competition of which you play at the D1 level. I mean, who's the hardest team that UNC has to play year in and year out? What fucking Clemson? Yeah. Clemson. What's up, Silver Rapture?
And Notre Dame.
Exactly. Yeah. Like no. This is Sam Howell to me screams Daniel Jones 2.0.
I will get to Daniel Jones 2.0 in the offseason because I really believe that Daniel Jones 2.0 is being drafted this year, and I'm just leaving it at that.
It's going to be someone that's going to be drafted way too high that has no business. You're going to need the specific right coach in order to make it work. Like there's just too many with Sam Howell today. There's too many. The right pieces aren't there for that kid to flourish.
Yep.
Like, ownership's about to change. Coaching's probably going to change. Like, who's to say that you're even going to fucking be here tomorrow, kid?
Oh, yeah.
You may not even be in burgundy and gold. So,
no, but what I think it is I think they're going to see if they can give him a chance, and if not, go from there. That's all I think.
What's up, Kyle? What's good, bro?
Hey, Kyle, what's up, buddy?
The Rams have to beat Seattle, and the Lions have to beat the loser AR-12, but I have faith. Trayvon Walker gave Henry nightmares. Yes, he did.
And
Seattle has to lose, though. Yeah, today we're only rounding out the NFC. The AFC is locked up. Jags, Lions, Super Bowl still alive.
AFC is not locked up.
I thought last night locked in the last spot.
No, remember? It locked up the division, but now we have that New England, Miami, Pittsburgh thing.
Yes, Sean Payton is supposed to be having conversations with the Denver Broncos.
I have one thing to say after you go.
I would prefer him to be a Charger. His coaching style fits Herbert a lot better than that of Russell Wilson. Don't get me wrong. It is purely it elevates Russell Wilson. It does elevate Russell Wilson. Should Sean Payton become the next head coach of the Denver Broncos? I don't.
Okay, here's why I don't think it's happening. One, I will say about the Chargers. You know how I feel about the Chargers, but I think Staley getting into the playoffs might have saved his job for one more year. I think he could maybe go to Arizona. If Kingsbury's gone. There's also rumors about Sean McVay. We'll get into that later. But the thing about Denver is this. One, they don't have the draft picks, and supposedly New Orleans wants one first-rounder. But that's not the key. That's not the key to me. A week and a half ago when all these rumors came out, Sean Payton said wherever he goes, he wants Vic Fangio to be his DC.
Yeah.
That ain't happening in Denver.
He's not stepping foot back in that building.
He's not coming back to Denver.
I mean, are we just going to write off Drake May because of his college suit? Yes, I am writing off Drake May.
I am not writing off Drake May. No, I am not. I am writing off another quarterback at a different state.
Will Levis.
Will Levis. Okay, you said it. Will Levis is Daniel Jones 2.0.
I could see that.
He's going to go too high. He might be better than Daniel or whoever, but his stock is going to go up so high that it's not going to be worth it for me.
Which two do you guys like? Jamar over 6.5. Big Joe over 1.5 TDs. Tyler Boyd over 2.5 catches. Give me both the receivers. Give me both the receiving props.
I was going to say give me Burrow and Boyd.
Burrow and Boyd, really?
I think Boyd to get 3 catches.
Yeah, Boyd to get 3 catches. Yes, that's a lock. That's 100% lock for me.
I think Chase could end up with 6, but Chase could end up with 10.
Chase could end up with 10. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like. I'm going to take that.
Okay, here's the question I have for you, and it's not on this prop, but it does have to do with today. Everything going on with DeMar Hamlin. I hope DeMar does great. Gets better, blah, blah, blah. What does T. Higgins do today with everything going on? Does he curl up or does he ball out? Does he just have an average?
He balls out. I think that Bart Scott comment is something that affects you for about 24 hours.
And then just get back to biz.
Yeah. Higgins is a professional. He's a professional, so and I expect him to go out there and handle himself with the highest level of professionalism. Now there may be some, you can maybe see him play a little bit more angry because of that comment, and I worry about that. But
Stephon Diggs is working out with the trainer, and the trainer's using MMA gloves, hitting him. That is amazing. That is awesome.
Yeah, that bro. You've never seen that?
That's the MMA thing. Gloves.
Yeah, that's a thing. I think that the Lions have something really good going. So for them it's too early for them to consider breaking up the band. They're going to try and keep as many pieces as they have together. And the only way that the Lions are making changes to their staff is you're making a very clear improvement at a position. At a staff position of need.
I think if the Lions do make a change, and I hate saying this because I love them on Hard Knocks, and they are buddy, but I would not be surprised if they make a change at defensive coordinator.
That I wouldn't be surprised. That I wouldn't be surprised at. But that's because that's been.
Oh yeah, that's
been the glaring. Yeah, that's been the glaring hole, in terms of personnel. So Drake May has played 1 season, and we're writing him off. Oh wait, did I already read that, or is that a different comment with the same beginning sentence?
No, he's saying that because you said that's a comment off of you saying yes. I'm writing him off.
Well, transfer portal is anything now, so I mean,
yeah, he still could transfer portal. We'll see.
The 2 best quarterbacks in the NFL went to Texas Tech and Wyoming. Yeah, the 2 best quarterbacks presently in the NFL. Yes, this is true. This is true. They also landed in systems that favored them,
but that
favored their talents.
I'm not saying Robbie's 100% correct, but I also think what Robbie's saying is there were no other quarterbacks that were drafted high that went to Wyoming that sucked, and that's what Robbie. That's what Robbie's saying. Same,
There's always going to be those one-offs, those 1 in a million. R.I.P. Aaliyah, amazing song, by the way. If you guys have never heard, some good old classic. It's gonna be a 1 in a million. Yeah, never mind. Sorry, my ADD. But no,
Gator, I'm sending him now.
Yep. What's good, Gator? But with the Josh Allen or a Mahomes. Also, their talent level was just super elite, just significantly. When I watched Drake May, I'm like, we've seen this before. We've seen this before. With Mahomes, you hadn't seen nothing like that before. With Josh Allen, you hadn't seen nothing like that before. That it popped out to you on film. Joe Burrow at LSU popped out to you. You know, there's and again, you know, maybe that's also, you know, due to system and just, you know, when different guys mature and take that leap, you know, hell, we're gonna see Shadur take a leap this year at a different school in a different conference against better competition. Like that shit like that I want to see. What's up, Zach? How about Duval? Hey, we've been touching on it all morning. Big ups to Jacksonville. And I don't even like anything in Florida. For real, bro. Florida's where you go to get your face ate off.
Okay.
Matt says skull. Yo, let's go through some game lines.
Okay, I got it. I'm on. All right, we'll go real quick through the slate. Bills.
George, we're about to walk the slate tonight. We're about to walk the slate right now.
Okay, Bills at home against the Patriots, -8, under 44.
I don't think the Patriots do their fair share to make that go over 44. I see that being a very one-sided game. You're coming out, you're playing for your fallen guy, your fallen soldier. I have to go Buffalo. Where you know me, I also love Narrative Street. I love Narrative Street.
All right, here's another Narrative Street. I want your opinion on the over-under as well. Over-under is 39. Bengals -11 now.
Oh, shit. Bengals -11.
I'm taking the over.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be like 42.
The Ravens just don't have the personnel to where they're going to. You're not keeping up with this team through three quarters. The Bengals will let off the gas in the fourth because they'll bench their starters, but that's because they're going to be up by an ungodly amount.
Yep.
Give me Bengals race to 5 in that one. Give me Bengals on a race to 5 in that one.
Okay.
You saw Gator. Wow, Florida's your dream spot.
All right, here we go.
Cali,
this is the
baby.
one that's going to. I think I know where I already know where you're going, but I'm interested in this one just because it's a determining game. Miami is 3.5-point favorite, and I got Gator. Oh, you got Gator. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, fellas, real quick before you go any further, how good is the volume and sound right now?
Good enough to where we can hear you.
You're good enough for a truck.
All right,
Yep.
I'm not echoing too bad or nothing like that.
No.
Nope.
Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure of.
So Dolphins -3.5, and the over/under is 37.5.
Over under 37.5. What was the spread? 3.5. Miami doesn't play good late season football.
Don't forget it's Skylar Thompson.
Yeah, and it's Skylar Thompson. These two things don't go together.
I picked the Jets on the money line in my work pool. Okay, I'm just calling.
Yeah, give me Jets.
I know Gator thinks the Jets.
Yeah, give me the Jets. Give me the Jets for sure on that. With Skylar Thompson, you got Joe Flacco. You still got Garrett Wilson looking for, a hell of a day for Garrett Wilson. I'm going to put Garrett Wilson on the over of 100 yards receiving as well.
Over a hundo. Okay.
Yep, over a hundo with his boy Joe Flacco, who went for like 300, 285 or something like that in the first 3 games.
Yeah,
so yeah, give me
900. He almost had 1,000.
Hey, and let me get that Sauce Gardner interception prop.
Yeah, real quick. If it starts to get echoey, all right, just kick me. That way don't screw up the stream too bad.
Okay.
You're good.
What's up?
Good. We got
What's
you.
up, chat?
Here we go.
What's good?
Pittsburgh -2.5.
Give me Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's got a lot to play for.
Pittsburgh's got a lot to play for, and I was telling guys at the bar Friday night that I'm taking Pitt Thursday and Friday night. So yeah, I got to ride with what I've already told the public.
Here's a very interesting one, and has something to do with this cast on the screen. Atlanta -6 over the Buccaneers.
Give me Atlanta on the money line.
Yes, not on the spread.
Really? Atlanta money line.
Yeah,
Tampa's
sitting everybody.
Yeah,
Tampa is sitting everybody.
They don't have. They're locked in at the 4. When I saw it at 3.5, I maybe would have taken them on the spread, but not when it jumped up to 6.
No, let's take Atlanta. Let's take Atlanta.
Saints -3.5 over Carolina. You guys know where.
Give me Carolina.
Yeah, baby.
Carolina, and the reason being is, these players want Wilkes as the head coach. They've got to go out and prove it on the field one more time, and then they get what they want. Give me Carolina right there. Give me Carolina, and I'm giving 3, right?
3. You're 3.5 on Carolina.
I'm giving 3.5. Yeah, give me 3.5. Yep, give me that.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Carolina as well. Just going with the narrative about them trying to keep Wilkes.
Let's
go, the best fit for the team.
Let's go, Shovelface.
Gators free as a bird right now on that open road. Gators a legend driving and talking football. Taco could never.
He's probably driving like 400 miles today.
No, I've only done 120 today so far.
When are you off?
6, baby, 6.
6, okay.
3 o'clock.
Yep, 3 o'clock our time. Yeah, we got it. We got it.
Colts -3 over the Texans. Does that game even matter? Well, it does.
Don't put it on your card. Don't put it on your card.
This is what's going to happen right here. Do not put this on your card, but this is what's going to happen. Houston goes and fucks up today, and they win the ball game and lose the number 1 overall seed.
That's what's going to happen. All right.
This is the most Houston Texans shit.
So here's the other team. This game involves the other team that's involved with the top 3 picks. The Bears are +6.5 at home against the Vikings.
Give me Minnesota.
Okay.
Give me Minnesota, and I'll give. I would even take an alternate spread and give it.
Well, don't forget, Justin Fields is out.
Justin Fields is out. You got no wide receivers. Komet's not going to be. If Komet plays, it's not going to. He's not.
When your organization is posting Equinemius St. Brown highlights on fucking Twitter to build hype for the week, you know it's done.
That's the epitome of the Bears franchise right now. They are fighting for the 1 seed. They are definitely going in and, as they say, tanking the hell out of this game.
All right, so Davis Webb is the starting quarterback for the Giants today. The spread is now 16.5 against the Eagles.
Give me Philly.
Holy shit. 16.5.
Give me Philly.
Okay.
Yes. You're talking about I broke up right there, but you're talking about the Giants-Phillies game, right?
Yeah. 16.5.
Where it was 14. It was 14. Yeah, it was 14.5 Friday night. So if you took that, you just got two more points right there. I'm still, even though the Giants have nothing to play for, Philly has everything to play for. I'm still there. I'm still on the Giants.
He's still taking the Giants.
Fuck it.
Robbie, even though it's commandment number 1, the Commanders are a +7.5 underdog to the Cowboys. Which team are you taking? Are you taking your real team or your closet team?
My closet team's the Bengals, first off.
That's not what we were told.
Whatever. Y'all got jokes. I fucking hate. I hate Dallas. My girlfriend's amazing, but I hate Dallas. Washington pulls off the upset. They were talking about it this morning on NFL Network. They're giving us a shot. We've seen this before, where quarterbacks come in and you don't have a whole lot of film on the guys, and they just light it up. And I mean, last time that we saw Hal, granted it was in preseason, but he was doing pretty well. So let's run it. Let's run it, Commanders, baby. I'll be wearing my jersey here in a bit.
I know.
Oh, we lost Gator.
There you go. I'll remove him.
I got it. Yep.
Um,
And then we got some props in the chat. Or did we cover all the games? Are we missing a game?
We still got we got a few left. Let's just go real quick through the last ones. This one does matter in the playoff hunt. Seahawks are a -5 over the Rams.
Seahawks -5 over the Rams. What worries me in this one is Baker Mayfield.
Mm-hmm. Pulling something out.
Exactly. Because if in week 18, knowing that someone's playoff hopes are on the line, having a chip on your shoulder, you're still playing for a job.
I got one more thing to say.
Like,
the Rams play up knowing that there's a chance McVay's last game.
And then there's that. And by the way, McVay's stupid as fuck if he just decides, oh, well, like my team fell apart this year, so now I'm just done coaching. I already got a Super Bowl ring.
If he leaves, he's taking over for Herb Street at Amazon. Because I heard Herbie might not be able to do both college and football and pro.
I mean, get your money, you know. Okay, nah, I'm taking fuck.
But
give me the Rams in the upset. Give me the Rams in the upset.
You're taking Rams in the upset. Gator, Rams, Seahawks. Rams are a 5-point dog.
Give me the man. The Seahawks have a bunch to play for these playoffs. Give me the Seahawks.
Okay. I don't think we need to talk about the Niner game. It's a 14.5-point spread.
Yeah.
Broncos and Chargers. Broncos are a 4.5-point favorite to the Chargers.
Broncos are going to try and demonstrate something on the field to make Sean Payton want to be like, ooh.
Okay. So I do want to bring one thing up before I throw it to Gator. The over-under has moved to 39.5. I took the under at 40. I would not take it at 30. I think I'm not taking it at – I would take it at 40.
If you take it at 39, if you take it at 40, you would take it at 39.
Yeah, 39.5 I would, not 38 yet.
Yeah, if it drops to 38.
Yeah.
Is I mean, I don't think the Chargers have much to play for. Is Herbert, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, Eckler, is any of those guys playing, or are they all sitting?
They haven't said yet because it's a 1:25 start or 4 o'clock start for you.
It's 4 o'clock start on our side. Man, I'm leaning the over if they play, of course, because I think it's going to be a hell of a shootout. I think honestly, this could be what we expected from the AFC West to start the year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, but I think if they're playing, I'm taking the Chargers. I don't care how many points you got to give up. I just think it's going to be a shootout. What is it? 3.5, 4?
It's 3. It's 4.5 favorite Broncos.
Yeah, I'd probably take the over, and man, I don't know if I'd want to touch the spread. Probably just take the Chargers straight up, because that could be a field goal game there.
And the biggest game of the week for the NFC: Packers against the Lions in Lambeau. 5.
Give me Lions. Spread. Give me Lions. Give me the Lions.
Well, this game is going to depend on the 1 o'clock Seattle game.
Yep. And that's where I stand.
If Seattle loses,
I'm taking the
Seattle
Lions.
loses, then I will be putting all kinds of parlays together for that Monday night game or for the Sunday night game. But if Seattle wins, Detroit doesn't have anything to play for at that point.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, pride. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think AR-12 will pull it. Will do something if Seattle wins.
We're breaking down the game the same time that they're breaking it down on an NFL Network. I love it. I think that Seattle loses. Detroit then comes out and goes ham.
If
Detroit
Seattle
gets that
loses,
extra.
which there is a chance. Then
It would be the most 12th man shit ever.
Oh, yeah.
It would be the most Seattle thing ever. Like, and get ready, Seattle. Get all your Soundgarden and your Nirvana ready. All right, get that whole Pacific Northwest grunge sound ready because you're gonna fucking need it tonight because you're gonna be crying a whole hell of a lot. R.I.P. Kurt Cobain. Oh,
So,
am I the lone wolf? Wait, am I the lone wolf here?
on what?
Detroit, Green Bay.
I can't say no because I can't. I
No,
can't.
Make a pick, Mike. Say what you said, damn it.
Because to me, it's completely 100% depends on the Seattle game. If Seattle wins, I am taking Green Bay. If Seattle loses, I am taking Detroit. Period.
Yeah,
I can.
yeah, I'm right there. I'm right there
either
with
way.
you, Mike. I'm right there with you.
That's how I am. I want the Rams to win purely for the fact that I want Detroit to make it, and I don't want Green Bay. Sorry, Kyle in the chat.
Yeah, I'm.
Look, there's the other narrative to this. The other narrative to this Rams Seattle game. There's another narrative to the Rams Seattle game. Everybody's talking about Sean Payton to Denver, Sean Payton here, Sean Payton to there, and McVay leaving. If McVay decides he wants to leave, I think that's up to him. I don't think they're forcing him out. I think this is his decision. But I also think that he wants to go out on a high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a W. Because there's no other game after this. He brought Baker Mayfield in for one reason. I think he gets the W today. And then we have Sunday Night Football, which is what I tried to get Robbie to do last night. That game meant so much last night. Tonight's game will mean 10 times more.
Yep, I know.
Robbie was busy taking a nap or some bullshit. Mike was over there spending time with the family. He didn't want to hang out with you chat guys.
No, I wanted to.
Bro.
I had to.
Me, the missus and I were laying in bed watching the game and shit. It was actually dope. It's like, oh, you actually get football. Bet. So yeah, like, I was chilling. I needed it. I was dead after fighting this cold all week. Jalen Waddle over 45.5. Receiving Tyreek Hill over 50, Garrett Wilson over 50 plus, Joe Flacco to get 200 plus, Raheem Mostert over 45.5. We already said full throttle on the Garrett Wilson, so I guess you kind of got to
I'm saying
match Flacco with it.
Full throttle on Wilson, full throttle on Flacco. I agree with I'm afraid of the Waddle Tyreek because of Skylar Thompson.
Exactly. The Waddle Tyreek is where I'm like,
I feel more confident in Jalen Waddle over 45 than I do Tyreek over 50.
I just don't trust Skylar Thompson throwing. I don't trust.
Can you look up what was there was a game this year where Skylar Thompson played. I think he had like one touchdown, 2 picks or something along those lines.
I'll look right now. I got it.
Yeah, I want to see what his.
He wasn't good.
Do this on my own. Right. Normally I do this on my own, but I don't care what his numbers in particular were. I care what
the game
Waddle and Tyreek got and those
Tyreek got.
Right?
Yeah.
I got you.
Because here's the thing with Waddle. Waddle is that, he gets the ball at 10 yards, and then it's a 65-yard all yak, right? So he could get that 45 plus on the very first play, but catch it 3 yards, across the line of scrimmage. You know what I mean? So he's a true yak machine. So I do kind of like the 45. I think we said 45.5 for Waddle. I do like the over on that. Definitely like the over on Joe Flacco. Like I said earlier, 3 games, he went over 285 in all 3 games, almost 1,000 yards on the season for him.
The thing with Tyreek is he can get you that 50 and 2 catches.
So in that game, in that game, Tyreek Hill had 7 for 47.
So just barely missed the 50.
And Jalen Waddle
had. If I'm not mistaken, that was against New England as well, was it not?
No, it's against the Jets. Yeah.
Jets.
Okay.
Well, that's who they're playing.
Oh yeah, so there we go. They're matched up. They're matched up again. So. And
Jalen had 3 for 23. And Skylar Thompson was 19 for 33 for 166, no touchdowns, 1 interception.
No. No,
Yeah,
no, God.
I think actually now that I hear the numbers, I think I might just I don't even want to go with the under on it. I might just leave it alone.
That's
I would
my
just
point.
leave it alone. Yeah, I
It's
would
too
just leave it
close.
alone.
Yeah.
The other legs of that
Jets
card, I'm
defense
with.
is solid.
Pick 2 Waddle over 47.5. But yeah, see, yeah, if you guys are going to throw out Miami props for receiving, I'm likely going to stay away. Skyler under 184. Yeah, that'll probably hit.
Yeah, I like that Skyler under 184, especially going up against the Jets defense. They're pretty solid.
Wilson under 52.5.
No.
Garrett Wilson is not going to
Over.
be under 52.5. Yeah, over.
Unless that's Jeff Wilson, then take it.
Wow.
Just
I
saying.
prefer outshine personally, especially if they're playing in Minnesota or California.
Oh, Jeff Wilson? I'm taking the under.
On Sal Garden would be, dude, a team doing a walkout to Fell on the Back Days by Sal Garden would be epic, or Black Hole Sun. Oh my gosh.
Black Hole Sun.
He said the disrespect. Oh my gosh. I love that I made that joke and the chat was right there to get it. Like, I love our chat. Because that joke was definitely not low-hanging fruit. Like I freestyled that off the top of my head right there. Jeff Wilson, Jeff Wilson, then yeah, we'll still.
I'm taking the under.
I think he did. He said under.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we were thinking it was Garrett, so we said no on the under.
Oh yeah. Get him up, stays undefeated though. Lathering Hal rushing yards up to 100. I don't care. No, Aiden, stop. We don't know what this kid is capable of. We have not seen him play football since the preseason. We don't know. Okay? There's just certain things we just don't know. Don't play Sam Howell props tonight, guys. Please save your. There's other ways you can spend your money. There's other ways. There's other bets. Don't do that. Other than that,
there's certain games, especially certain teams, I should say, that when I'm scrolling, I'm skipping right over them. Washington being one of them, Houston being another one, Miami being one, probably New England. I'm not going to touch anybody on New England. I want to say I looked this morning, and I think it was just for Stevenson, Ramondre Stevenson's total yards was like 67, and it looks nice when you first sit there and look at 67 and a half. I mean, he can.
And then you remember it's week 18.
Then you remember it's week 18, and you remember that they're playing the Bills, and the Bills got so much to play for. They've got the momentum and on all of the juices from Hamlin and the great news that they've got. I mean, they've got. There's just ones I'm not touching. And New England's one of them. Like I said, Houston, Washington, Tampa.
To George's point, really quick, not just that, we need Seattle to also lose because, bro, I am not trying to sit here and marathon a whole fucking day of football. And then when Sunday Night Football comes on and if we choose to get a wild hair up our ass to commentate that shit, and I'm not trying to fucking call a boring-ass game. So, yeah, to your point, no, this whole Lions not trying shit, and the narrative of, like the Packers, like, rough start, like, no, like we need fireworks tonight. If we're going to end the season, we need to end the season with fireworks. So, Vegas, if you need to step in and fuck over Seattle, by all means, do what you have to do.
I don't think we have a choice. I mean, I think we should at least entertain the idea of tonight.
Exactly.
It's last game of the year, right? So.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, yo, like it's definitely gonna happen. I mean, if yes, we'll Gator, I will see you later. All right, we are going to get on over to our Rum Zone stream because we have a lot of football that we have to cover for you guys. We're gonna end this thing with a bang. So we got you guys.
I'll send it to you right after we log off, Gator.
Other than that, let me know when you're on the intro. Give me a thumbs up, Mike, or the outro.
I'm almost ready.
Other than that, check out all of our sponsors. Links are in the description. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls want to do. Dilly, dilly, y'all.